You wake up before your alarm. You always do now. Not because you're grinding, and not because some guru told you billionaires journal in the dark at 4 a.m. You sleep at 9:30, and your body finally runs on its own schedule instead of somebody else's. The house is a 1,900 square foot ranch in a neighborhood coastal realtors would laugh at. You bought it 11 years ago for $214,000. It's worth $390,000 now, and it's been fully paid off for 3 years. You are worth $2.4 million. Nobody knows this. Not your neighbors, not your coworkers, not your brother-in-law with the leased BMW, who spent Thanksgiving explaining why renting is actually smarter. You just nodded and passed the stuffing. You put on the same jeans you've worn for 15 years. You own 4 identical pairs. This isn't frugality as suffering. This is the quiet luxury of never thinking about jeans again. You make coffee at home. Skipping the drive-thru saves around $1,800 a year. But here's what nobody tells you. The $1,800 was never the point. The point was becoming the person who asks once, "Is this worth it?" and never asks again. While the coffee brews, you look at the number. 90 seconds. It's the only time all day you will look at money. 1.71 million sits in index funds. 3 funds total. Total US market, total international, and a bond fund slowly growing since you turned 45. You have not sold a single share in 19 years. Not in 2020, when the market dropped 34% and your account lost a luxury car every few days. Not in 2022, when the entire internet was certain the system was finished. You just kept buying. Every 2 weeks, like rent paid to your future self. $390,000 in home equity, fully paid. The deed sits in a fireproof box next to your passport and a photo of your dad. $210,000 in a taxable brokerage, the bridge that lets you quit before 59 and a half. $62,000 in cash. 18 months of expenses doing almost nothing, and that's exactly its job. Cash isn't an investment. Cash means never selling investments at the worst possible moment. And $28,000 in a 529 plan for your niece, which nobody in the family knows about. Total, $2.4 million, give or take whatever the market decided overnight. You close the laptop. The market rises or falls today, and you will do absolutely nothing. This is your superpower. It took a decade to build and cost nothing but patience. You drive a 2017 Camry with 118,000 miles, bought 3 years old, with cash. At a red light, a brand new lifted truck pulls up beside you. $74,000. Statistically, he financed it. Around $1,100 a month for 72 months. You're not judging him, but you know what $1,100 a month becomes. $1,100 monthly at 8% is roughly $1 million in 25 years. That truck at the red light isn't a truck. It's a millionaire that will never exist. The light turns green. He roars off, and you proceed calmly, sipping coffee from a free conference thermos. Here's the part that surprises people. You still work. Senior project manager, 14 years in, $112,000 a year. Real money, but not, how is he a millionaire, money. Nobody suspects the guy with the 10-year-old cooler bag could buy the parking garage. You work because you like it, and because every paycheck is now pure surplus. Every dollar you earn is optional. Do you understand what that does to your posture in a meeting? When your director floats a bad idea, you say calmly, "I don't think that works, and here's why." You can afford honesty, the most expensive thing in any office, and you're the only one fully paid up. 2 years ago, they offered a promotion, 30% more pay, 300% more meetings. You said no thank you. Your director looked at you like you'd declined a kidney. The raise moved your retirement date by 4 months. The stress would have moved your lifespan by more. This is what money actually buys. Not the yacht, not the watch. The no. The morning is ordinary. Someone schedules a meeting to prepare for another meeting. You attend both with the serenity of a man who knows this hour is a rounding error. At 10:15, a younger coworker catches you in the kitchen. Dev, 26, sharp, quietly drowning. Can I ask something weird? You seem like you have it figured out. I've got 9,000 in credit card debt, and I don't even know what I bought. You could lecture him. You don't. You remember being 26, when 14,000 in card debt felt heavier as shame than as balance. Instead, you say, want the 2 sentences that fixed my life? Pay yourself first, automatically, before you can touch it. And never carry a balance on anything that doesn't grow. That's it? That's it. Everything else is commentary. You don't tell him you're a millionaire. You never tell anyone. But that afternoon, you send him the same book someone sent you 23 years ago. Sometimes wealth transfers happen in ways no bank can see. Lunch is leftovers, $3.50 a serving. Your coworkers order $19 delivery daily, complaining about money in the same breath. You used to feel smug about this. You're embarrassed by that now. Somewhere around your first 500,000, the smugness burned off and indifference replaced it. Other people's spending stopped being a scoreboard. You're not eating leftovers to beat anyone. You genuinely don't want the $19 version more. This is the secret influencers can't sell, because it can't be sold. Past a certain point, frugality stops being restraint and becomes preference. The cage door has been open for years. You just like the room. While you eat, you read. Not finance content. You quit daily market commentary in 2016, and your returns improved immediately. That tells you everything. A man nearby is day trading on his phone, jaw tight, thumb scrolling. You feel a strange tenderness. You were him once, for 8 months in your 30s. It cost you $11,000 to learn that you were the product. Your phone buzzes. It's your financial advisor. Just kidding, you don't have one. It's your sister. Her water heater died. $1,400 she doesn't have. You hear the tightness in her voice, someone rehearsing an apology for existing. You remember that sound from the inside. I'll send it in an hour, you say. It's not a loan. I'll pay you back. It's not a loan. Water heaters break. That's not a character flaw. You transfer $1,400 from the cash mode. It refills automatically from surplus you never miss. Here's the math nobody puts in a thumbnail. $1,400 is 0.058% of your net worth. For your sister, it was a crisis headed for a card at 27% interest. It would have metastasized into $2,100 of stress, paid over a year and a half. The greatest return you'll ever get is deleting an emergency from someone you love. No index fund touches it. Mid-afternoon, weak moment. A watch you've wanted for 2 years drops to $3,900. You can afford it the way other people afford gum. You put it in the cart. Then you run the old ritual. Not, can I afford it? That question retired years ago. 1. Will I still want this in 30 days? 2. Am I buying the object or the feeling? 3. Who am I wearing it for? You sit with question 3 the longest. The honest answer? For strangers. And your entire life was built on refusing to pay for strangers' opinions. You close the tab. Not with willpower, with recognition. Maybe you'll buy it in 30 days. The espresso machine passed the ritual once. You use it every single day with zero regret. That's the system working. The ritual isn't a wall, it's a filter, and filters let the right things through. Someday somebody will discover the money and ask your secret, expecting crypto or an inheritance. There was no lottery ticket, no inheritance. Your father's layoff saw to that. No stock pick. Your greatest trade was never making one. At 24, you invested 15% of a $41,000 salary, $512 a month, and it felt like amputation. Every raise, half went to lifestyle, half went to the machine. Until the machine was eating 32% of a 6-figure income, and you never felt a thing. You stayed married. You stayed insured. You stayed out of car loans after the first one. You were mediocre at investing and elite at not interrupting it. 26 years. That's the secret. The secret is that there is no secret, only a long, boring corridor. Almost everyone exits early because the walls have no windows and nobody applauds in there. Compound interest is the only miracle that works exclusively on people who ignore it. Your net worth crossed 100,000 after 7 years. The second 100,000 took 3 years. The last 100,000 took 5 months. The corridor has no windows, but it has an exit. And the exit is a Tuesday afternoon exactly like this one. You pull in at 5:40. Your neighbor Rick waves from his lawn. Rick has a boat, a camper, 2 new SUVs, and a home equity line that freed up cash. Rick makes more than you do. Rick is, by every visible measure, winning. Rick, you estimate, could not survive 4 months without a paycheck. You are not better than Rick. His boat makes memories, and there's no spreadsheet for that. But you've seen the other ending too. You watched your father get laid off at 54 with $8,000 and terror in his eyes. And at 19, in one cold, permanent moment, you decided no one would ever do that to you. Every identical pair of jeans, every kept Camry, every automatic transfer, a 19-year-old keeping his promise. The neighbors see a modest house and an aging sedan. They cannot see the promise. Invisible wealth is still wealth. Visible wealth, half the time, is just expensive noise. Dinner with your wife. You did not build this alone. 22 years ago, on your third date, she told you she had 6,000 saved and a plan. You fell in love on the spot. 4 money fights in 2 decades, each resolved the same way, the monthly meeting. First Sunday, 30 minutes, coffee, numbers on the table. No ambushes, no secrets. Money problems in a marriage are almost never math problems. They're surprise problems. You deleted the surprises. After dinner, you walk. 2 miles, same loop most nights. A podcast host asked this morning, "What's your number? When is it enough?" You passed your number $900,000 ago, and nothing happened. No confetti. The number became a bigger number, and you were still you, walking the same loop. That's the lesson that came after the money. The finish line is fake. What money actually delivered came years earlier, gradually. The day you stopped fearing the mail. The day a layoff rumor bored you. The day you said no. Wealth isn't the number. Wealth is the density of no problem in your life. Water heater, layoff, market crash, root canal. No problem, 4 times over. You are a machine that converts money into calm. That's the whole business model. You read in bed. Tomorrow, 1 meeting, a dentist, your niece's birthday next week. One day she'll open a letter explaining what's been growing since she was born. That will be the loudest thing your money has ever done. Today you earned $430, spent $31, gave away $1,400, and declined a watch. No one clapped. No one knows. Tomorrow the market will open, rise or fall, and you will do nothing, beautifully, again. Because when real money is finally, permanently yours, it goes completely silent. And so do you.